Hello and welcome. My name is Dave Farrow and I am the Chief Executive of Wellington Town Council. This video will show you drone footage of the Green Corridor, a 66-acre area of land that has been under the management of the Town Council since January 2023. This footage was taken in May 2025 over 2 gloriously sunny days. We begin our flight heading southeast towards the field known as Hilly Head. The land that makes up the Green Corridor was used agriculturally for many years, but saw a decline in use over the past 2 decades. When the land was put up for auction, we knew we had to seize the opportunity to bring it into public ownership and work with the District Council to do so. Heading back on ourselves, we are now moving towards the community farm and our allotment site at the Basins. Let's pause for a moment to discuss the farm. The community farm is run by Wellington Community Food, a not-for-profit organisation that was established in 2022. They broke ground at the farm in spring 2023 and enjoyed their first harvest that very year, yielding over 2 tonnes of vegetables and providing a total of 414 vegetable boxes to their crop share members. They have welcomed over 1,000 school children to the site since opening and have cemented themselves as a valuable educational resource for our local schools. They have big plans for the future, and we look forward to seeing what they can make happen in the coming years. Our flight continues, showing the community farm to the right and the allotment straight ahead of us. Our allotment site has over 100 plots, with a waiting list for those interested in taking one on. We're now approaching the Basins, the reservoirs whose water once powered Tonedale Mill that can be seen in the distance. As we move closer, you can see train tracks nestled in between the fields. In days gone by, Wellington's train station was located where modern industrial buildings can be seen on the right. The station closed in 1963 as part of Beeching's cuts. For now, the train's next available stop is Taunton. Moving closer to the mill site now, we can see the true extent of its disrepair. This factory and the site further north, Tone Works, were the backbone of Wellington's economy for over 200 years, employing over 5,000 people at the height of their textile production. Unfortunately, due to cheaper alternatives overseas, much of the factory closed in the 1980s, with production fully ceasing at this mill in 1999. A small part of the property, away from the main mill complex, is still in use by Fox Brothers. The company is still internationally renowned for its fine cloth. We are now above Fox's field and can see the immensely impressive forest garden created and maintained by Transition Town Wellington. Let's take another pause to discuss this project. Fox's Field Forest Garden was started in 2021. The first understory area focused on herbs working in collaboration with the Botanica School of Herbal Medicine. This was planted in 2023, with a second area sponsored by Blackdown Garden Centre in 2024-25. There will be many fruits and nuts to pick in the future once the trees are a bit older, but right now there are plentiful herbs for cooking and medicinal use. Many herbs are now marked with labels to identify them, and Transition Town are working on creating more. Soon there will be lots of berries such as gooseberries and currants. You can find out more about the free food that's available to pick in Wellington using Transition Town Wellington's foraging guide and map, available from Wellington Town Council's reception area. We now continue our journey over the forest garden, seeing the extent of the work that has been undertaken by Transition Town Wellington. I, for one, am very much looking forward to seeing how this space develops in the coming years, and will definitely be popping by to do some foraging. We'll now head south back over the railway line and down towards the Basins, crossing over the small fields known as Riverside Meadow and Marsh Mead. From the Basins, we're moving west over the allotment site, allowing us to get a good look at all the plots that tenants work so hard to maintain. As we follow the paved path, we can see the tree known as Old Friend, a veteran oak that is estimated to be centuries old. This tree is one of the most recognisable in Wellington and is a landmark for many walking through the green corridor. We swiftly pass over Great Meadow with its numerous winding pathways. This field is at present not easily accessible to the public, still being closed off as it was when it was in agricultural use. We do have plans to open this up in the near future to expand the public's walking options. We'll pass over the basins to turn around for a better look at this field. Great Meadow was used as the first planting area for the Green Corridor Woodland Creation Project, where we partnered with the Woodland Trust to enhance the ecology of the corridor. You can't tell from this height, but this field has over 1,000 saplings growing strong amongst the grasses. Let's pause one last time to talk about this ambitious project. The Council first agreed this project with the Woodland Trust in October 2024, and no time was wasted with the first tree going in the ground in December that year. All planting was undertaken by volunteers who between December 2024 and March 2025 managed to get over 3,000 trees in the ground. All saplings were sourced from UK nurseries by the Woodland Trust. A huge variety of native trees and shrubs were planted, including oak, hawthorn, rowan, hazel, wild cherry and elder. The trees will remain protected by plastic guards for now, but as they mature, the guards will come off and the trees will thrive. It's hard to visualise how different this area is going to look in 5, 10 or 20 years' time, with tree cover expanded, offering more habitats for wildlife and increasing the area's biodiversity. We are now passing over Watersman Hill, a field whose name came directly from old tithe maps. The 3,000th tree from the Woodland Creation Scheme was planted in the field, giving it special significance to all who were involved in the project. You may notice that this field has some larger saplings. These took root naturally from nearby ash trees and will be left to grow. The Woodland Trust elected to not include ash in the species that were planted here as part of the scheme due to the probability of loss from ash dieback. We are now flying over the westernmost part of Hilly Head and can see the paths that have been trod into the ground from years of recreational use. Our open spaces team cut pathways in the green corridor 4 times a year, allowing the rest of the grass to grow freely and be trimmed just once a year. Sweeping over Shoulder of Mutton Field, another field named from the tithe map, we approach and fly over the top of those wonderful 2 oak trees, standing proud between Watersman Hill and Hilly Head. We may not see it in any of our lifetimes, but our children and grandchildren may one day see many more trees of this size gracing the green corridor. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, make sure you are following us on our various social media channels and are signed up to our newsletter to stay up to date on all our latest news.